Religion's plate, a global tapestry of faith and food. For millennia, religion has been a powerful force, shaping not just our beliefs but also our daily lives. From birth to death, religious rituals and practices intertwine with our experiences, and food is no exception. Across the globe, religions have developed intricate dietary guidelines and customs, weaving a rich tapestry of faith and food. These practices, often rooted in ancient scriptures and traditions, dictate what to eat, when to eat, and how to prepare food. These traditions are far more than just dietary restrictions. They are expressions of faith, cultural identity, and a profound connection between the spiritual and the physical. From the kosher kitchens of Jerusalem to the halal food stalls of Marrakesh, religious dietary practices add vibrant colors and flavors to the global culinary landscape. These practices are not static relics of the past. They continue to evolve and adapt, influencing modern food trends and raising awareness about ethical eating and sustainability. This exploration into the world of religious diets offers a glimpse into the fascinating interplay of faith, culture, and cuisine. It highlights how food, a fundamental human need, becomes imbued with spiritual significance, shaping our relationship with the divine and with each other. Please subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on global diets and cultures. Judaism and Islam, two of the world's oldest Abrahamic religions, have meticulous dietary laws that have been observed for centuries. These laws, known as Kosher in Judaism and Halal in Islam, govern the consumption of food and drink, impacting daily life for millions globally. They are not mere guidelines but deeply ingrained religious obligations, reflecting a commitment to purity, respect for God's creation, and mindful consumption. Jewish dietary laws derived from the Torah are comprehensive, encompassing the types of animals permitted for consumption, methods of slaughter, and the separation of meat and dairy products. Pork, for instance, is strictly forbidden, as are shellfish and certain birds of prey. Permitted animals must be slaughtered according to kosher rituals, ensuring minimal suffering and draining the blood, which is considered unclean. The separation of meat and dairy extends to utensils and preparation areas, reflecting a deep respect for the sanctity of life and the divine order. Islamic dietary laws, outlined in the Quran and Hadith, share some similarities with kosher practices. Muslims are prohibited from consuming pork and blood, and permitted animals must be slaughtered according to Islamic rituals, known as halal. Alcohol and intoxicants are also strictly forbidden in Islam, emphasizing a commitment to clarity of mind and spirit. These dietary laws are not merely about physical health, they are seen as a form of worship, a way to purify the body and soul and draw closer to God. In the East, Hinduism and Buddhism, two of the world's oldest religions, offer a different perspective on diet and spirituality. Central to both faiths is the concept of ahimsa, meaning non-violence and compassion for all living beings. This principle has profoundly shaped dietary practices, leading to a strong emphasis on vegetarianism and a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all life. For Hindus and Buddhists, food is not merely sustenance, it is a source of spiritual energy, and consuming it mindfully is crucial for spiritual growth and harmony with nature. Hinduism, with its diverse beliefs and practices, doesn't mandate strict vegetarianism for all. However, many Hindus, particularly Brahmins, the priestly class, abstain from eating meat, especially beef. Cows, considered sacred and symbolic of motherhood, hold a special place in Hinduism. The consumption of dairy products is permitted, and vegetarian meals, often featuring lentils, vegetables, and rice, are staples in Hindu households. Fasting is another integral aspect of Hindu practice, observed during religious festivals and personal occasions, as a way to purify the body and mind. Buddhism, while sharing the emphasis on non-violence, doesn't have rigid dietary laws. Vegetarianism is encouraged, but not mandatory for all followers. Many Buddhists choose to abstain from meat, reflecting the belief in minimizing harm to animals. Buddhist monks in particular often follow stricter dietary guidelines, subsisting on alms food offered by lay people and refraining from eating solid food after midday. These practices promote self-discipline, detachment from material desires, and a deeper connection with the spiritual path. Across the globe, people partake in rituals that, while diverse in expression, carry a shared essence. These rituals often reflect the unique cultural heritage and beliefs of each community, yet they all aim to connect individuals to something greater than themselves. Whether through prayer, meditation, or communal gatherings, these practices foster a sense of belonging and continuity. It's fascinating to see how these diverse expressions of faith and spirituality bring people together, creating a tapestry of human experience that is both varied and unified. Religious dietary practices have shaped and influenced food choices for centuries. From kosher and halal diets to vegetarianism in certain Hindu and Buddhist traditions, these dietary laws are deeply rooted in spiritual beliefs and cultural practices. In today's world, these religious diets intersect with modern food trends like veganism and organic eating, creating a dynamic landscape of culinary habits. As people become more health-conscious and environmentally aware, there's an increasing appreciation for the wisdom embedded in these ancient dietary practices. This blending of tradition and modernity offers a rich and diverse approach to eating that respects both spiritual values and contemporary concerns.